Hi guys, welcome back to my channel this evening. So today we are going to be drafting out a 720 peplon. Now there are different types of peplon. We have the 180 peplon, that's half flare. We have the full flare, which is the 360, and we have 720 peplon, and we have 1440 peplon flare. So today we are just going to be drafting for the 720 peplon. Now this 720 peplon, I'm actually making a blouse. So I needed this peplon for the blouse, but as time goes on, I'm going to be making a video on the 180, on the 360, on the 720 again, and on the 1440 peplon. So now today we are just going to be drafting out for the 720 peplon. Now for this 720 peplon is consisting of two full flares, which is the 360 plus the 360. That's what is going to be giving us our 720 peplon. So to get the 720 peplon, we are going to be cutting out two circle, two flare. For cutting out the 720, we are going to be cutting out two flare. So now the waist measurement I'm working with for this tutorial is 26. The waist measurement I'm working with is 26, and the length I am working with is 9. Now I've added my allowance to this length. I wanted the plate to be 8 inches, but this is 9, so I'm going to be using half to join it to the upper part and half for turning it with my lining. So that is why we have 9 inches here. So this is the waist measurement I'm working with. Now I'm going to be adding 5 inches to my waist measurement for pleating. I'm going to be pleating a little part of the peplon in the front area, so I'm just going to be adding 5 inches to my waist measurement. So 5 inches, that's going to be 26 plus 5, which is going to be 31. So this is our new waist measurement. I hope you understand. It's as simple as that. So now the radius for your full circle, is usually 6.28. That is the radius for our 2 circles. So now, because we are drafting out, we'll be cutting out our waist measurements in two places. So we're going to be dividing this waist measurement by 2. Remember, let me come again. I said we're cutting out a 720 radius peplon. Now for a 720 radius peplon is a 360 plus another 360. That's what is going to be giving us a 720. Now to cut out one single 360 peplon, you are going to be dividing your waist measurement by 6.28. But now since we are cutting out 2, so I'm going to be dividing my waist measurement by 2, which is going to be giving me 15.5. So now I'm going to be dividing. So I said my waist measurement divided by 2 is going to be giving me 15.5. So now I'm going to be dividing this 15.5 by this radius. So this is going to be 6.28. 15 divided by 6.28, and this is going to be giving me 2.3. So this is now my new waistline that I'll be cutting out, the first one, and the length I'll be using is still 9. I hope we understand. So it means I'm going to be cutting out 2 flare, not 1 flare, 2 flare, and I'm going to be using this as the radius and this as the length of the peplon. So now let me cut out. So now this is what we are using now. So now for you to know the amount of fabric you have to cut out, I noticed that some people have difficulty in folding out the amount of fabric they want to use. So now this has been made simple for you. You automatically know that the length you are working with is 9, and the waist measurement you are going to be cutting off your flare is going to be 2.3. So you can just plus this together. This is 9, this is 2.3, that's around 11.3. So you can just make it 12. Now I'm going to be using this pattern paper to cut out for this flare. So now I can just measure from here. Okay, I have 13 here, so which is very okay for my peplon. This is very okay, and this is very okay. So now we just go straight into cutting out the peplon. So now the radius we are working with is 2.3. So this is 2.5. I'm going to be picking out 2.3 here. I'm just going to be taking this all around. You place your tape at the tip here and just keep taking it all around. So I'm just going to be connecting this together with my free hand. So now, the next thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking out the length of what I'm working with. The length of what I'm working with is 9. So I'm just going to be marking out 9. I'm going to be placing my tape rule. Just the way I'm doing it, you do it the way I'm doing it here. So here, I'm just going to be collecting all of this together. I'm just using, you can use your free hand anyways. I'm just using this because it is available here with me. So I think it's even easier if you use your hand, your free hand. So this is the length, this is the radius. So I'm just going to be cutting this out. Again, let me repeat. This radius is what I cut out here. This 2.3. That is half of your. I divided my waist measurement by 2 and I divided it by 6.28. And when I divided, I had 2.3. And so that 2.3 is what I cut out here. And the length of my flare is 9, and this is 9 inches. So I'm just going to be cutting this out. So this is it. So this is it. So this is the thickness. So now I'm going to be cutting this on the fabric. I'm going to be cutting it out twice because I'm working with 720. So I'm going to be cutting this out twice on the fabric. So let me cut it out. I'll place this on the fabric now and show you. So guys, this is the fabric I'm going to be using to cut this out. So this is folded into 4 places, just exactly the way I folded out this. So I'm going to be placing this way. So I'm trying to make sure that this place is aligned, inside the fabric is aligned, which it is. When cutting, make sure that your fabric is not moving. You can pin it down. So you can pin it down if you know that it's going to be shaking. So I'm going to be using this one to cut out another one. The inner part of it as aligned. You can just put your hand this way so that you'll be sure and you check it. So this way I'm going to be cutting out the second one again. So I can just use the fabric. I need to use the line. I'm going to be cutting it out again. here's it. This is one, this is the second one. So I'm just going to open up one. So you open it up this way. Open the second one too on one part. So this is just going to be for the front alone. Do you see how it's already looking? So this is just going to be for the front alone, and this is going to be for the back alone. So everything is just going to be looking this way. Did you see? So I might still pleat here just to make it fuller. That was why I added 5 more inches. So this is it. Let me just place it on the mannequin so that you see how it looks. So now I'm just going to cut exactly the same way I cut out this. I'm going to be cutting out my lining, and I'm going to be using crinoline. So there's going to be a video on how I made it completely. So on how I made this peplum completely. So I'm going to be linking the link of the sewing to this tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, make comments, ask questions. I'm going to be at the comment sections to reply to all of your questions. So bye guys, thank you so much.